இல்லை கோல்டாக இருக்கும்.
சூப்பர் பண்ணி வாய்ப்பே இல்லை.
Audiences have reacted to this film in extremes. They've called it touching, deep, superficial, or worse, pretentious. These opinions may be coming from a valid place, but a rather inarguable aspect of Super Deluxe is that it gets very inventive in presenting its philosophies and worldviews. On a personal level, it is like a dessert I often indulge on. Scratching further into this metaphor led me to the fact that ice creams light up our brain's pleasure points and made me wonder if this could be why Kumararaja has named his film, which is about various kinds of pleasure, after a fictional ice cream company. Long shot for sure. Hi, this is Akilan from Reviewpuram, and today I'd like to start a discussion on one of the many threads of interpretations these amoral stories have taken me on. The first shot of the film is that of sex, and the last shot is also within the same context. Kumararaja sort of breaks it right up front what the film is all about, and then goes on to flirt around it for the rest of the film's duration, only to finish with a lead up to the same act. So going by this structure, the film inclines towards saying that maybe everything is about sex. But then the story also throws light on how people tend to give too much importance to sex. Berlin dies thirsting for it. Suri attempts to kill his mother over it. Arpudam, with his religious eyes, despises Leela for her sexual past. Mugil worries about his wife's physical infidelity more than the emotional vacuum between them. I feel there is an ironical gaze in these sketches that in a way the writers are asking us to belittle sex. Maybe sex is overrated. But is this thirst something we can get ahead of? At a conscious level, that is. It seems like Kumararaja attempts to answer this with one of these guys.
Hey.
This is Gaji, the horniest one in your average Bittipadam gang.
Nandri.
What's his purpose? Is he simply...
Hey Gaji, நீ ஏன்டா இவ்ளோ காஜியா இருக்க?
I feel there's more to him. Now, hear me out.
என்னை நம்பு.
The alien finding a liking to him isn't just because the story chooses so, but because his character is designed for that to happen. He's an open-minded guy, open to adventures, open to consequences, open to both outcomes of the Schrodinger's cat experiment.
Okay.
And even open to the existence of beings beyond us humans. He's living what the CD shop owner says.
டேய் பையா, வாழ்க்கையில பயப்படலாம், ஆனா கூச்சப்படக்கூடாது, புரியுதா?
The more open you are to new experiences, the lesser you have to worry about. And I believe this is the ethos of the ever-smiling Gaji. A horny teenager might be a double-edged sword of an example to talk about overriding our sex drive. But how about we put it this way, that he's open and confident about his sexuality. He owns it.
டேய், உங்க வீட்ல புது டிவி இருக்குனா அது என் காஜி தான்டா காரணம். ஒழுங்கா நான் மேட்டர் படத்துக்கு கூட்டி போங்கடா.
He has embraced sex for the basic human act that it is, thus breaking the halo around it. This is also close to what the absurdist porn film within the film does, and Gaji has already watched it.
Yes, நான் போன வாரமே இந்த படத்தை பார்த்துட்டேன்.
I am not saying that Gaji has figured out the mystery of life, but I do feel he understands acceptance enough to be a step closer to the key than many of us. So with these exciting designs, Tyagarajan Kumararaja knowingly or unknowingly seems to have painted a canvas with two ends of a debate. As much as sex is a pivotal part of life, we as a society tend to overrate it. He's normalizing sex in the process of showing how we are consumed by it.
Sex doesn't make us whole. And so, how could you ever be broken?
It is indeed a peak of pleasure, but one among many others, because there will still be so much more beauty to seek and win from our purposeless lives in this world. In the end, life is largely about a connection between consciences, and there's more pleasure on offer than just our bodies.
நீ ஆம்பளை வேணாரு பொம்பளை வேணாரு ஆனா எங்க கூட இருந்து தொலைய
காஜி வாடா. வந்து தொலைண்டா காஜி.